Doesn't matter what I go through. It doesn't matter. I always come on top. I know, okay, I know. I also go through stuff. I also go through trials and whatever. But I know that even in the back of my mind, it's suke emabhozini le yaphuma ke enkingeni le phuma kuyaphuma enkingeni ke le yabona. So I always win. It doesn't matter what I go through, but I win. Doesn't matter how dire the situation is, how difficult the situation, how impossible it looks. I know for a fact that I always come on top. I always come on top. That one is a guarantee, Baba. I come on top. You understand? So we have developed a skin. We have developed a very thick skin to winning. I can never ever be disadvantaged. Never. There is no way. There is no way. There is no way. I'm too blessed. You see, there's too much grace in my life. There's too much grace. There's everything. There's a coordination in the realm of the spirit. There's a coordination. You see, because we play by a different set of rules. You see, we play by a different set of rules. Be conscious of your nature. If you're not conscious of who you are, I'm telling you, you cannot face any battle and win it. Go to the battle knowing who you are, the capacity you carry. Who are you? Know your potential. Know what you're capable of doing. So you can't be facing a battle, you timid. You don't know what are your strengths. See? What is your strength? You can't be a lion using your tail instead of your teeth. You understand it? You know how much your as a leopard, you know how much your claws, bruh, your paws, like they are your strength. You know that if you grab onto a tree, you will climb that tree because of your paws or your claws are so strong. Do you understand? Can climb on almost anything. You understand? So you need to look at the strength of your jaws. That leopard, right, can carry a whole prey right on top of the tree. So know your strength. Know your strength. Know who you are. Know your DNA. So me, I'm the citizen of Zion, bruh. I'm the citizen of Zion. I'm the seed of Abraham. You see, the wisdom of Christ is working in me always. I function with a high level of wisdom, not just ordinary wisdom, high wisdom, wisdom of Christ. That is what I function with. The wisdom of Christ is at work with me, in me always. So when I face something, I know that my reasoning, it's not ordinary. My decisions are not ordinary. My judgment is not ordinary when I face something. Because Christ is at work in me. His word is in me. He's alive in me. I am the evidence of the transcendent life. If someone wants to know what is Christ's life, you have to look in. If someone wants to know what are the victories, I'm the reflection. Just know we do go through stuff like you go through stuff. We go through stuff like you go through stuff. But the rules that we apply are different. You see, I understand that I win my battle spiritually first because my battle is spiritual. The time I see the physical manifestation of things, I saw the picture first, spiritual. I've won the battle first. Before I come to work or before I start my day, I win my battle in my house. I win the battle while I'm still driving to work or while I'm still driving to wherever I'm driving. Do you understand? I've already set the order. The order is set. So most people, we think that the world, whenever we speak negative of things, negative of ourselves, negative of everything, we think the world is gonna sympathize with us. We think the enemy is gonna sympathize with us because you're crying. You think whoever's wishing you bad. For those of you who probably believes in witchcraft, you think the one who's bewitching you is gonna step back because you're crying, you're speaking negative. You think they're gonna back up and say, Yazin, me again, so no. The devil is not gonna stop until you're dead. Because if there's still breath, in you, there's still hope in you. Do you understand? You can awake to a different consciousness. You can know your DNA. You can know your identity. You can know who you belong. You see? Christ can share light to you and situations will turn. You understand? So Satan's not going to give up. He's not going to give up. He's not going to give up. He's going to torture you. Whether you become homeless and whatever, he won't stop. Because he knows that material possession is nothing. He knows that material possession is nothing. He knows that. He knows that material possession is fuck all. Once a light is shed on a man, a new life takes over. All of those things that you've been going through, or what you lost, or what you don't have, it's nothing. It's nothing. Because there's an abundance. There's a lot of provision for all of us. There's nothing that is insufficient. There's nothing that is insufficient in this world. God has provided us with enough. There's enough provision for all of us. There's a lot of provision for you to be successful, for you to be okay, depending on how you define success. Depending on how you define success. Do you understand? So, change your attitude, change your complaints, keep your joy, be happy every day. Be happy every day. If it's alcohol, let alcohol be the additional. Let alcohol find the happiness that already exists inside. Not that alcohol should become your main drive to you to be happy. You will only be happy when you're drinking, because you are under intoxication. You are under influence. You understand? Only then, because you're not your normal self, only then you think you were happy. Be happy first. Drink on top of that happiness. You see? Go out and do whatever on top of the existing happiness. Be happy first. Find a way to be happy inside. You start being happy by being grateful. You see? You start being happy by being grateful, by having the spirit of gratitude. You see, the spirit of gratitude that resides in you deep, where you're looking at life, where you're just waking up in the morning, you're like, God, I'm grateful. Thank you for this day. What a beautiful day it is. Wow. The breath. Thank you. Inhale, exhale. Thank you. Thank you for this wonderful life that you call me to. Thank you for being in perfect health. Thank you that I'm not in perfect health, but you preserved me. I'm alive. Some didn't make it. Thank you that I can provide everything, but yet you made me capable of keeping my family, my kids. Every day they will go. Be grateful. Start to realize victories that are in your life in order for you to start trusting God for more. Have you ever gave someone money or something? Maybe it's a beggar or a beggar. No, not a beggar, like food. Like that person is a beggar, maybe by the streets and whatsoever. And you give someone that, whatever the small thing, and they're ungrateful. Have you ever felt how much you regret even giving them that thing? It's like you can take it back. But if they are so grateful of what you did Believe me, when you pass next time on the very same robot, you see that person, you're gonna do right by them. You wanna do more for them because of they were grateful for the little thing that you gave them. They were grateful for a little thing that you gave them. So they inspired you to actually do more, to go an extra mile for them. They inspired you to want to trigger a conversation with them. Where do you stay? What happened? What's going on? Do you understand? But if they were ungrateful, you give them bread, they wanted bread and cheese, and only at that time you had bread. And you're damn sure you're not going to bring cheese the next day. But if they appreciated that bread, tomorrow you're going to bring bread with cheese. So same applies with God. Same applies with God. He's looking into our hearts. He's looking into our hearts. He's looking on how our attitude, being content doesn't mean you can't inspire for a greater heights. No, don't confuse the two. So people think when you are content, it means you God cannot inspire you for more. Cannot inspire. No, you overgrow a level. For one stage, milk was sufficient. Do you understand? But you did not cry that, Mom, I want meat. When it was time for meat, you were ready. Because your parents could not, your mom could not feed you meat while you still didn't even have teeth. At the time you had to take milk. Because your stomach could not even bear solid or even thick liquid stuff. You have to take as thin, as very, very light milk as you can, like waterish, where you are taking your breastfeeding. Then, as you mature, as you grow, then they started to make you, let me say, mashed potato. Your stomach can take a mashed potato now. Because if they gave you solid meals, you would die. You will die. Your digestive system will never ever take that. Do you understand? So you need to be patient with God. Some of the things you guys are praying for, or that you think you are ready, yes, we want them, but you are not ready. You don't have the right set of teeth first. You don't have the right set of teeth to be chowing certain type of meat. You don't have the right teeth yet. But when the time is right, you won't even notice. You would have been moved into that. You can't tell me. Oh my God. You can't tell me when you started eating meat. You can't tell me. You can't tell me when you started eating meat. Your first day of eating meat, you can't remember it. That's how it happens with God as well. When He prepares you to the next level, He just moves you swiftly. He keep on changing you, increasing your wisdom, increasing your understanding through your everyday challenges, through solving problems every day. You'll be surprised at the development that is happening inside you, like your attitude, your attitude, your perspective, your whatever, your perception. Everything changes as you handle problems every day. As you handle problems every day, you're trying to solve problems every day, stuff is changing. You see, you're gaining experience. That's why at work, they're looking for experience. Because they believe that you're going to know how to handle stuff. You're going to know how to handle stuff. You've grown a thick skin. So, with what you're going through every day, lacking this, going through this and that, financial mismanagement, debts, whatever that it is, all those financial errors, bad food, whatever, you being sick, you learn. You learn that you cannot eat anything and everything. You learn that you cannot just live and wake up and whatever. You need to exercise. You need to look after your body because of what the experience that you got. That I was not exercising and my health got affected. I was not using my money well and stuff became difficult. I was not seeing my salary as a seed. I saw a food and I could not grow. Stuff was stagnant. Everything was just on a standstill in my life. You understand? So change your attitude today. Proclaim. Speak these things. Speak these things. Be a victor first before a challenge comes. Know your capabilities first before a challenge comes. I think you have a very lovely day. Thanks.